Good morning, guys. It's August the 8th, the 8th day of Vlogust.
Got that sunshine in my pocket, got that good soul in my feet. I feel that hot blood in my body when it drops.
I didn't get much sleep last night. My mom is in so much pain. She's screaming and crying. I gotta go to work. My sister Christy's up there. She's ripping some butt. She's asked to talk to all the doctors, the surgeons. She wants them all up there now in her room. She said now. She said she's not waiting. We went and answers why she's hurting so bad. This pain pump was supposed to help. Last night when I was there, Mom was telling me all of her other pain was okay. It's her head that was killing her, which is a side effect to the medicine. And so, I don't know. I just wish she wasn't in pain. So I'm gonna go to work, and Christy's gonna try to keep me updated through text and phone calls and stuff. So hurry up. You ready to go?
I gotta brush my teeth.
Well, hurry up. We gotta go. So, anyways, that's about it today. Brett's off today, so I don't know what else is going on, so he only sleeps for a little bit on Mondays and then gets up and does whatever. So alright, well, I'll talk to you guys later.
Good afternoon, everybody. It's Monday afternoon. I got up, took a shower, and now I'm getting ready to have to go run some papers over to Ralphie's school because he starts kindergarten next week, but they needed like a copy of his birth certificate and a paper, the guardianship paper, and then like a utility bill, proof of residency. So I'm going to take that over there. Marco and Ralphie are next door at the neighbors because her friend is watching, our neighbor's friend is in town watching her boys while she's in school because she's a teacher, so she has to get ready for school next week. So she let the boys come over there with her while I was sleeping today, so they're still playing over there, so I'm probably going to run do that real quick and then I'll come home and then they can come back home. And then I'm going to start dinner. I'm making a meatloaf tonight because meatloaf sounded good. I haven't had meatloaf forever. And I got a recipe off Pinterest, just a simple meatloaf recipe, so I'm going to make that real quick when I get back so that it'll be done at a decent time so we can eat at a decent time tonight. Alright, so I went and dropped off Ralphie's paper at his school, his paperwork, and then I got back home. I'm starting dinner. I'm making my meatloaf. I got all the ingredients in there, and now I just got to mix it all up. And I'm checking my Pinterest recipe. I mix that all up, put it in the pan, bake it, and then I have a little kind of a glaze that goes on top of it. You make that separately, put that on halfway through baking, and then you make a little separate and leave the rest for like to put it on at the end or to dip it in or whatever. So hopefully it'll be pretty good. It sounds pretty good, so we will see. Well, look who decided to come home. It's Ralphie. Just walked in the door and he was already talking about going back out there. He's like, I'll come back over as soon as we fix dinner. Don't forget, I'm coming back over. I think he likes it over there with his friends. So I put the meatloaf into the oven.
Really? You did not tell me
there.
that?
We need to change that foil down there.
You did not tell me that, really.
And I thought, I didn't tell you what?
You didn't tell me that. You're gonna have a dang meatloaf.
Hey, you just dropped that on the floor. 5-second rule, I guess. Okay. Anyway, so I thought I would tell you what I put in that meatloaf, just in case you were wondering. I'll try to link the recipe below. I didn't show all the ingredients while I was putting them in there, but I'll just read to you real quick. It's real simple. All it was 2 pounds of ground beef, 1 cup of milk, 1/2 teaspoon of pepper, 1/3 cup of finely diced onions, 1/2 cup of ketchup, 1 beaten egg, 1 teaspoon of salt, 1/2 teaspoon of garlic powder, and 1 cup of crushed Ritz crackers. And you just mix that all in the bowl, and then you put it into the greased pipe or a little loaf pan. And then it said to put it in another baking dish so it, in case it leaks over, you don't want to leak over to your oven. Even though our oven's a mess now, it needs to be cleaned out in the bottom. But just to keep it from leaking over, you're supposed to put it on the loaf pan onto another pan. And then in a minute here, I'm going to make the topping that goes onto it, and then I'll show you what's inside that. Okay, so I got the topping on there, and this is what the topping is. You put 3/4 cup of ketchup, 1 teaspoon of Worcestershire sauce, 1/4 cup of apricot preserves, and 1/4 cup of brown sugar. And then you just mix it together. And then it says to spread on to the top of the meatloaf halfway through cooking. You're supposed to cook the meatloaf in the oven 350 degrees for an hour and a half. So 45 minutes into it, you'll spread half of this mixture onto the top, and then you leave the rest for after it's done. Then you can pour it on or dip it into it or whatever you want to. Okay, so it's at the 45-minute mark, so it's halfway through cooking, so it's looking delicious already. So I have to put half of this mixture onto the top here. Okay, I got it spread onto the top there. And I had that left there, but they said you could make some more of the sauce to dip it in. Once you get done and you cut into the pieces, you can pour more onto there. So if that's not enough, I might make a little bit more. So now I'm going to put this back into the oven for another 45 minutes, and then it should be done. Okay, so I just got the meatloaf out of the oven, and it looks delicious, and it smells even better. And I have the potatoes here getting ready to boil for the mashed potatoes. And then I'm gonna make some corn with it too. So I think I'm gonna put the meatloaf back in the oven, turn it on warm, just to keep it warm until the potatoes are done. All right, dinner is done. Got the plates made. This is how it turned out. Looks delicious. The meatloaf with the glaze on the top there. Mashed potatoes and corn. I'm starving. I can't wait to eat. All right, I'm gonna call the boys in here, get ready to eat. Brad will be home shortly, and then he'll eat when he gets home. Okay guys, so we were looking for Peanut. We couldn't find her anywhere. And look where she is. She's underneath the table on the chair. I think she got up there when we were eating dinner, because Marco was up there next to her, so she got up there next to Marco on that chair. And we didn't know she was up there. It's funny, cats will just find all kinds of little places to be.
Okay guys, so I'm off work. Someone came in right at closing time. 3 kids. Yeah, I'd like to get my 3 kids' haircut. It was like 5 till. I'm like, sure, why not? So I'm getting off at like 8 o'clock. So anyways, I'm on my way home. I'm gonna eat and go to bed because I just don't want to deal with anybody, and I just want to chill and be by myself, really. And I'm tired because I didn't sleep much because I just kept calling Mom last night to check on her. And doctors came in, got a new pain doctor, and he gave her medicine to basically knock her out, enough meds to knock her out. He wants her to sleep for a good 12 hours because she's not healing from her surgery because she's so stressed, anxiety, hurting, pain. Mom's afraid to go to sleep. We kind of all think she's afraid to go to sleep because she's afraid if she goes to sleep then she's afraid that she might not wake up. So the doctor's feeding her full of meds and want her to wake up in the morning and have a clear head to tell exactly where her pain is, where it's at, how bad she hurts. They upped every pain medicine she has, and they gave her, I forget what it's called, I can tell you later, but all I want to do is cry. I haven't cried much since my mom's been sick, and I think it's getting to me now that she's in all this pain and been in the hospital for 15 days. I cried last night. I cried at the hospital. I've cried a little bit today. It's just, it's either really hitting home now or seeing her in that pain. I don't know what it is. I know I want to take the pain away. I know I wish I had the pain and not her. But it's just getting to me now, and I've been letting it out finally. You can only stay strong for so long. But anyways, I'm about to pull in, so I'm gonna go in here, try this food made, and take a shower and just go lay in bed. I'm so tired I couldn't hardly stay awake at work. I'm stressed. I'm all kinds of things right now. I hurt. I'm confused. I'm numb. And I keep praying for strength. And I don't know how much more I can do. I know I'll get through it, but it's just hard right now. So I'm gonna get off here and go in the house and eat, take a shower, and go to bed. So my sister Christy put an update on Facebook. No, I'm not out of the truck yet. Says, well, at 8 a.m. this morning, I called to remind Mom it was time for her pump to be administered. And she was screaming and crying in the background while I was on the phone with Ronnie. That's my stepdad. I got off the phone and went up there with the intentions of rolling heads until someone figured something out. After seeing 6 different doctors and 9 hours, we got on the same page. They have upped her meds that the initial pump gives her by 20%, add an external pump, external continuous pain med, anxiety meds, and oral meds. We decided on a plan of action tonight to basically knock her out so she can rest for what we hope a solid 8 to 12 hours. Then tomorrow, her new team of doctors we added today will make a plan of action with the anesthesiologist that placed the initial pump on how to get her pain level under control so we can start working on going home. We are 15 days into this stay, which I feel is not acceptable. There is no reason why in 15 days what's supposed to be one of the best hospitals around can't get control of her pain. Ronnie's son is going up tonight to spend some time with them and will let me know if I need to come up. Please pray that we are finally on the right path with this. So that's the update, and then I will read you the text messages later that she sent me on sorry, had to take a break. I'll read you the text messages of what we've kind of came to a conclusion for.
Alright guys, we are getting ready to head to bed here in a little bit. Brad's already in bed. He went to bed early because he couldn't sleep very well last night, he said, because he was worried about his mom, so he didn't sleep very well, so he went to bed, and kids are in bed, trying to get them back on a school schedule. Since school starts next week, we try to get them back on that schedule, so I need to try to do that. It just gets really hard in the summertime though, when kids are outside playing and everything, and you gotta try to get them in here and get them to bed so they can get back on a school schedule. So alright, so thanks for watching. Please comment, thumbs up, and subscribe if you're new, and we'll see you all tomorrow for Vlogust day number 9. Good night.